Hi, this is Kathianne Lewis, and here's your faith lift. And what's going through my head is a song that maybe some of you have heard or maybe sung, and it's "God will make a way where there is no way." Now that's in and of itself a great mantra, a great thing to keep going in your head, because oftentimes we're challenged. We're out of options. We can't think of what to do. Well, God will make a way where there is no way. Tim and I got a new lawnmower. Well, it's for him. He's going to use it, but it's our lawnmower. And it ended up being our lawnmower more because we got it and we didn't know how to put it together. Yeah, they're assembly now. You know, you pay a lot of money and you get a lawnmower that still needs to be kind of assembled together. And because Tim has a hard time reading print that's tiny, and I can read really tiny print, we are putting the lawnmower together. And there have been times where it's like, I don't get this. This is supposed to look like this, and it looks like this, and and what would go off in my head is, God will make a way where there is no way, because my brain was saying there's no way. Then pretty soon I'd think about it and see it a little bit differently and tweak something, and whatever was supposed to clip or do or make sense on the lawnmower started to make sense on the lawnmower. I remember the pandemic, and we were shut down. You know, like so many businesses and so many spiritual centers were just shut down. And I thought, how am I going to support people? How am I going to reach out and help people? And Spirit came up with thoughts to sleep on, and came up with this particular little message that I send out weekly, which is faith lifts, because we used to have a Wednesday night gathering. We couldn't have a Wednesday night gathering. So now I show up in your email on Wednesdays. So, you know, God can make a way where there is no way. I just noticed that oftentimes, if I will just stop telling myself I can't, it won't, there's no way. How many of you have said that recently? There's no way. If I just stop it, something will show up in my head that I hadn't thought of before. Because a lot of times when we try to think our way through a problem, we're just rehearsing all the ways that we used to do it in the past. We're rehearsing things. We're thinking of the times that we solved a problem, but most likely the problem that we're facing, the conundrum we're facing, is new and unique. We need a new and unique idea, a new and unique way of looking at things. Like, how in the world did this how to assemble your lawnmower make sense when it hadn't made sense 15 minutes before? I looked at it a new way. God will make a way where there is no way. But it will only do that if we surrender saying there is no way. If we surrender the constant chatter of I can't, it won't. It's impossible. Now, it may be that way in this instant. I'm not saying that people aren't up against really big stuff, or even small things like how to put a lawnmower together. But when we stop the chant, which is actually a mantra of affirmation of obstacle. We're affirming the obstacle with our chants sometimes, our mantras of I can't, I won't, it's impossible. That's a affirmation of an impossibility. And when we just stop it, Spirit can download ideas. The universe is intelligent, and the universe does want to support its creation, and we are that. So we rest. We rest in God. It sounds like another song, probably by Ricky Byers. I rest in God. I think I'm making this up. If she didn't write it, it would be a good song, wouldn't it? We just rest, and we see what shows up in our mind, in our heart, in ourself, and we go from there.
Where are you now when to win. Where are you now when the world is crumbling? Oh, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, hey. Where are you now when all I feel is doubt? Where are you now when I can't figure it out? Oh, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, hey. You're not threatened by the war. You're not shaking anymore. I know you're in control. Even in our suffering, even when it can't be seen, I know you're in control. Oh, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, hey. You're not threatened by the world. You're not shaking anymore. I know you're in control. Even in our suffering, even when it can't be seen, I know you're in control. Oh, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, hey.